What a beautiful tree. Pink chimes. Japanese styrax. Snowbells. But in this case it has some pink. Started this tree about 15 years ago when it was very, very small from a nursery, but it has grown. Very fast. Just a little bit of a twig dieback. This tree grows much bigger than this. Right now it's about 15 feet, but this would probably be about 40 feet. But I prune it back because I don't want such a large tree right here, and you don't see the blossoms anyway when they're up high. But I believe it's just come out today, middle of March. The bees haven't found it yet, but there'll be hundreds of bees here. Pink chimes. I believe this is a natural variation that was found in Watertown, Massachusetts, I believe. Just a natural variation. Not a hybrid or anything. Just a beauty of nature. This is really not so much a tree, but a late lilac. So the other lilacs, like the one behind it, and that bank of lilacs are past for a couple weeks at least. This one is just coming out now. It's a late lilac. I also have a purple version of this coming out now. Mid-May in Zone 7. Way up there is purple robe, honey locust. What a dramatic tree. The native version here in Maryland is white. And there's a lot of it around, but here is a nice rose colored, pink colored, very large tree. This one's 40, 50 feet, just full of color. Here we have Satomi. This is a late dogwood. Has interesting bark. And just coming out with a flush of pink. It will get pinker. Satomi. This is about a month later than the native dogwoods. And I have another one called Stellar. And Stellar is in full bloom now, when all the others are done. Looks like the native. It's like a repeat. A little pink in the blooms. This is not technically a flowering tree, but it has a lot of color. This is Weeping Purple Beech, about 20 years old, 25 years old. two darn redwoods, but here is a yellowwood. And this one is doing incredibly well this year, blooming its heart out with those dropping panicles. And this one is the pink version of yellowwood. And the pink color will come out more, but it is just incredible. Sort of like a honey locust, but much better blooms. And here you have the beautiful pink. You can see that. I believe the camera can pick up. The pink blooms. Looks like a little yellow runway for the bees. Yellowwood, just tremendous, about 25 feet tall, 25 feet across. I'm just backing up. It is so large. They tend to bloom every 2 years. That's got to be one of the most beautiful trees I've ever seen. Next on our list is this tremendous Ohio buckeye. Ph.D, I believe, is the cultivar. Looks like a model made by a child with pink gumdrops. But as you get closer, you see more and more detail in the flowers, more colors. This one is doing tremendously. A little past peak. And you see, look at, yeah, the buckeyes are forming. Little past peak. These also have that yellow runway. And then here we have another yellowwood hiding behind this oak. It's in the shade mostly, but this is yellowwood, 25 years old, 25-30 feet high, and beautiful pure white panicles coming down. There's a bee, and just a tremendous large flowering tree. Bees are in it. And in the background there's the purple robe locust. And then I have another one in the distance. Very magical how these panicles just drop down. And also blooming now is Cheonanthus, Chinese fringe tree. Cheonanthus snowflower, anthus meaning flower. And it is a beautiful white flowering tree, very fringy, very white. This is a great flowering tree, tulip poplar. They grow very tall and very old in Maryland in the mid-Atlantic. These are great estate trees. This one has been in bloom for a while. The only problem with tulip poplars is they're so tall you cannot see their tulip-shaped blooms. But they are a great shade tree. So this is a bloom of a tulip poplar. They're high up, they're hard to notice. But very beautiful. If a small branch falls down, you get to see them. They are really not noticeable from a distance. Golden rain tree also makes these wonderful seed pods. I don't know if there's a better botanical name for them, but they have this chartreuse color, and they are present in August in Zone 7 in the United States. They look like Chinese paper lights, paper lanterns.